Today, from Dublin, Ireland, it's the AFC Wildcard round on EA Sports. It's the Dublin Antlers taking on the Memphis Hounds.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Memphis Hounds and the Dublin Antlers. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down. Cobb, quick hitter here, it's complete. On second down, Manuel. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Harrington. And they'll work this down inside the 30. On first down, Manuel dances by at the 20. And inside the 20. 41 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! from 17 yards out. And the Antlers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And as we continually grade players, especially quarterbacks, how about this young man? Second year in the NFL, guided his team into the playoffs, and now he wants to show the world that they should buy in on him because he wants to evolve from that young quarterback to that true team leader that takes his team deep in the playoffs.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down. He'll look to throw. That's complete into the hands of Carson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw again. And he's got this one complete to Stewart. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. Dublin's offense now set to take over. And you know, Charles, it's been a terrific season for them. They couldn't quite get that #1 seed and the associated bye that goes with it, but nevertheless, they've got to be one of the favorites here to win it all.
They do because of the season that they've had, the position that they're in, and we know under the old playoff system, they would have this game off. This weekend would not be one that they would play, but nevertheless, maybe it's a good thing. Sometimes you carry that momentum from the season all the way through the playoffs. If you get that open week, sometimes you lose it a little bit. So I think that's what's going to be their mindset.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Cobb. He's got to hook up to Floyd. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Cobb. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Manuel. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
They'll keep it on the ground. Manuel.
67 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
On 2nd down now. Manuel. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down. Cobb got a man, and he hits him in stride. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll run on 1st down. Manuel. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go. Floyd. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd down, Manuel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Antlers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Now the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. He'll drop to throw. He finds McCoy. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Carson. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Gets it to Strong. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Second and 5. Cruz has it over the middle. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now it's Carson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, They feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carson. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game. Take the points when they're there. And put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Cobb, he finds his man, complete. That's Harrington. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards.
And the Antlers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd and 3. He finds his man, complete. That's McCoy. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
From the end zone, it's Strong. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Caught. It's Cruz, left side.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is Carson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return.
Dublin's offense now set to take over.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Second and 4. Out on the right, this is Cruz.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll set up a throw. It's complete to Cruz.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man Cruz. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And this one is right through. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
One more go for this offense in the first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground.
Finding space at the 40.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We had great action yesterday, and this, the first of 3 more games coming at you here on Wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's AFC Wildcard game. And you can see the result there. As for our game, it has been very one-sided in that first half. But you can't take anything for granted in playoff football. As we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They run it with Carson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, It's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. They'll set up to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Black, 95.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Cobb able to find Floyd. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, Cobb over the middle, complete. It's Harrington. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a give right side. Manuel, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Cobb. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a give right side. Manuel. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Cobb. And a quick throw here. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Floyd. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
They'll try the left side. Manuel. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll run the screen with Carson.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. 2nd and 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Cruz.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw again. Strong grabs it over the middle.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Ready. He's coming. Check in. You don't know no better. Mike 28. Push him back.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carson.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
They'll try and run for it with Collins. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Cruz. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Hounds are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he bangs it home. It makes it now 35-13 our score. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Dublin's offense now set to take over.
And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. Manuel. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
108 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Manuel. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
They'll try the left side. Manuel. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? High throw, but he makes the catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff up the middle. Manuel, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go. Manuel.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 11 yards there, first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
They'll run on first down. Manuel. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Here's Allen. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The offense on third down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Floyd. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Looking to throw on second down. Cobb. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cruz. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. On the delay, here's Carson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Draw play. This is Carson. Midfield and down to the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. High throw, but the catch is made. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. He finds his man, complete. That's Cruz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
He'll check that down to Carson. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down. And he fires one incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll look to throw here on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Bennett. And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment,
but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say cheers, everyone, from Dublin.